People, how are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Okay, I'm Sissy, life coach and motivational speaker. Today we're talking about an interesting topic, right? The interesting topic is all about how we attract people into our lives and why do we attract certain people in our lives. Okay, remember that everything is energy, as I said, right? As you all know, that life is all about the energy. We attract the people in our lives for a certain specific reason. Nothing is by accident. You might be wondering, why do I always attract the same losers or the same violent people or the same not good people in my life? Now, in most cases, we don't take ownership on why we're attracting these people into our lives. We always want to be the victim. So we say, no, I have nothing to do with it. I'm just a victim. I'm a good person. Nobody wants to say somehow that I'm attracting these people. I'm taking responsibility of who's in my life at this moment. So the whole concept is that when you start understanding that nothing happens by accident, and that you're not a victim, that means you're taking accountability of all things that's appearing in your lives, including the people that are appearing in your life. Okay. Now, when you are born and you are young, it's not really much of an issue because that's family. We don't really have much choice around family. Okay. However, people can also divorce family members or divorce their parents these days. Okay. So, but anyway, besides that, ordinarily, our families, we cannot really choose them, right, in this conscious game that we're in. But they say that before we come here on a higher level, our higher selves chooses the family that we're going to be born into. Right, so let's talk more about it. At a spiritual energetic level, we don't really attract people randomly. It doesn't happen randomly. Even when you're a young child, before you become of age, your friends are always connected to you regards to your frequency or your vibration, your belief. That's why people that have the same worldview normally connect more likely than people that don't have the same worldview. Like, for example, you're a small child, maybe you're under the age of 12 years old, maybe around 10 or 11. You're in primary school. You tend to have a connection with certain people that have the same ideology as you, people that come from the same type of lifestyle background type of thing. Maybe the same language, maybe the same culture. That already tells you that there's a mechanism why you had those friends when you were in primary school, even in kindergarten when you were much younger, right? Like what they call it preschool. It's because of your belief, because you will always be resonating to people that think like you, dress like you, and behave like you. That's all frequency, right? So as you get older, it fine tunes itself more clearly because now you have what we call an ego. Your ego now, sense of self is so alive and so vibrant when you now a teenager from primary school go into high school. Now you have your choices. You know exactly who do you want to be connecting to when you are now in the teenager age or adolescence. Okay, so resonance is one of the major key issues or things that link us together to the people that are like us. It's all about resonance. Everything is energy, as they say, including belief, wounds as well, nervous system patterns, and self worth. You resonate with people who feel similar in your nervous system. In other words, people that relate to your frequency. Okay, remember I made a video last week about the nervous system and how important the nervous system is in terms of what we attract into our lives and what we're manifesting in our lives. Now you mirror your emotional patterns as well. Because now, as I said, your emotional patterns with these people that you're connecting to, they're similar, which is quite interesting, right? Let's continue. So if you like my life, go ahead and like it. Thank you for those that are liking it, right? If you're interested in my type of content, go ahead and also subscribe to my channel. Let me continue. So we're speaking now about resonance, regards to how we attract people into our life experience. Everything is energy, as I said, including belief, wounds, nervous system patterns, and self-worth as well. You resonate with people who feel similar. The key word is feeling, feel similar to you. Okay? You mirror your emotional patterns. You'll mirror the emotional patterns. So your friend will mirror your own emotional pattern. Like, for example, you're a joyful, happy person. Now, they say that the opposite attracts, depending again on what the person is seeking. Sometimes a person can be an introvert and they're attracted to people that are more extroverted in a personality because they feel that like that person can now be my voice. That's how it works, okay?